Bron the Dinosaur, or simply Bron, makes his debut in Chapter 1, a tight squeeze of Poppy playtime. He makes his second major appearance in the storage facility in Chapter 2, Fly in the Web in his monster form, acting as an obstacle for the player to overcome. The player must power up a crane to take Bron off an elevator as he is too heavy for it to go up. After doing so, you are able to return to musical memory, but the corridor to the game is now blocked off by spiderwebs. He also appears in various cutouts throughout said chapter with his own voice lines. He also has a sense of humor, as he likes to make jokes and puns about dinosaurs. One of these jokes is about a dinosaur with one eye.
Wanna hear a dino joke? Click once for the question, click again for the punchline.
However, this sense of humor quickly takes a darker turn, as he is heard referring to himself as the scariest dinosaur in the last two voice lines of his cutout.
What do you call the scariest dinosaur? Me!
Bron was first created by Playtime Company in 1961, just 11 years after Poppy Playtime. Bron was likely one of the experiments by Playtime Company to make their toys come to life. Bron's name is most likely an abbreviation of Brontosaurus, which, coincidentally, is the species Bron is based on. Dinosaur metabolism is the reason Bron can be on a 4,000-calorie diet while still remaining in shape. This is likely referencing Bron's smaller size, which decreases his caloric needs relative to other members of his species. Larger dinosaurs would rely on tens or hundreds of thousands of calories per day. Interesting facts. Bron and Daisy are the only characters whose antagonistic roles in the game were discarded. In Bron's case, he was seen turning his head to the side in the Chapter 1 official game trailer. In Daisy's case, she was originally going to be the musical memory antagonist, as seen in the Chapter 2 official game trailer. Bron is one of the 4 toys that the survivors need to assemble in Project Playtime. In the Chapter 3 teaser trailer, his head was seen after Mommy Longlegs' severed body, implying he will be the main antagonist of Chapter 3. In the Chapter 2 trailer Daisy was originally going to be the main antagonist of musical memory instead of Bunzo Bunny. Her rejection note could possibly be a reference to how she went unused in the final game. Daisy seemingly also had a marionette form that was ultimately rejected by Playtime Company. The reason behind her being rejected and scrapped was because it was deemed too scary for young children, with many of the children in test audiences crying during Daisy's performances. Unlike other rejected toys in Poppy Playtime, Daisy has her own cutout, voice lines, and collectible. Although in one of the notes mentioning Daisy said she was rejected by Playtime Company, they specifically said her marionette form, implying there might be other versions of Daisy. But, like the orange robot toy, her form is never seen in any of the rejected room pages and only ever left mentioned.
The toys in this game used to have strings attached to them, so they could be pulled back when they got too close to the children. Have fun.
The mini Huggies are toys that were produced by Playtime Company specifically for the Wacko Wuggy minigame. They appear to be extremely hostile, shrunken versions of Huggy Wuggy. The mini Huggies make an appearance during the Wacko Wuggy game and is the only time they can attack the player. There are 18 holes in the walls during the game, and when it starts, the player will hear them crawling to make their way to the player through the holes. The player must hit them with their grab pack in order to make them retreat. If they start to make a low growling sound, start shaking, and are leaning out of the tunnels, the player must quickly make them retreat by hitting them with their grab pack, or they'll fly towards the player and jump scare them, causing a game over. The mini Huggies presumably kill the player by breaking their neck, unlike Huggy who simply devours the player. A few minutes after the player leaves the area, faint noises of clanking sounds and screams of mini Huggies can be heard, where they are killed by Mommy Longlegs for not succeeding in the killing of the player. Near the end of the game, If the player heads back to the Whack-A-Wuggy game area, all 18 of the mini Huggies are gone. The player can spot the corpses of the mini Huggies sticking to the ceiling of the game station, covered in Mommy Longlegs' webs, although only 3 of the 18 mini Huggies are present, and one of the yellow mini Huggies is missing. The whereabouts of the other 15 are unknown. This could indicate that maybe the yellow mini Huggy survived Mommy Longlegs' rage, or Mommy Longlegs must have placed him somewhere else. There is no future appearance of these mini Huggies after the completion of Whack-A-Wuggy. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, I will be grateful for your like and subscription. All your wishes, including which games you would like me to consider, you can leave in the comments. Good luck.